Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Flying and Eating. Today, let's go somewhere and do something, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, it's Adam here. In the last few episodes of Flying and Eating, we made our way out to the American territories in the Pacific, specifically the CNMI, so we checked out Saipan and Tinian, and now we're on Guam.
Half a day. Good morning, everybody. So here's the thing. It is raining like crazy, so we're going to wait a bit and see if that all calms down, so you can barely see anything from my window here. The ocean would be just over to the left out there on the beach. That's what I want to do later, but we will wait. So Brian is hungover because him and his band were performing last night, and he's just like, I don't feel so great. Maybe we'll see him later today. I don't know. However, there's another thing going on here. So there's a guy, Alex, I've never met, but he apparently watched my videos on Guam last year, and he's stationed out here. He's military. And he said he was totally down to hang out. So he's coming over, and we'll go cruise and try to find something to do in this weather. It's kind of calmed down, so you can kind of see the view that I've got going on here. The beach out there. We'll actually go down there and swim. Maybe not today just because of the weather, but at another time. However, most of the hotels out here do have private pools, so I haven't seen this one up until now. So let's go take a look at it. This ain't the Guam Reef, I'm not gonna lie. That was the one I stayed at last time. The only reason I could afford to stay there last time was just because height of pandemic, none of the tourists could come in from Asia, so all the hotels were dropping their prices substantially. I was paying like 80 bucks a night for a hotel that usually costs like 300. This time it's like 120 a night, which I didn't want to do. This place is like $65 a night, so I was like, yeah, that's a lot better. Still, there's no one in the pool. I can go in there whenever I want. But yeah, that's cool still. But yeah, so you can see the beach down there. That's where we're gonna go. Not surprisingly, there's a lot of great beach options here. Fortunately for the islands, a lot of the tourism has come back. Not all of it at the time I'm making this. The Japanese and the Koreans in particular are very able to come here now, but the Japanese specifically are not doing it as much just because of the yen being so far down in value that coming down here is much more expensive than it used to be for them. So it's a lot of Korean tourists currently. So it's still kind of, if you're the rare North American tourist, there's still a lot of advantages to coming down here financially speaking, just because there's relatively speaking, so few tourists. Like I said, this hotel's only costing me $65 a night, where, a few years ago it probably would have cost like $100 a night or something like that. But yeah, maybe we'll go swimming in the pool later. But I definitely prefer, being out on the beach itself. The hotel I stayed at originally was further down that way, so this one doesn't have immediate beach access, but that area down there is where I will go. Man, I really love coming out here. I feel like, okay, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, dude, isn't that kind of a hassle? Like, you fly halfway around the world to go there. We have beaches in Florida and stuff. And what I always try to tell people is, you have to understand places like Florida, Hawaii, etc. are like, they have all that stuff. I don't dispute that, but they're also like overcrowded. And I realize the irony of me making a video saying, like, you guys should come out here and check this out would eventually potentially lead to it being crowded, but I also feel like this place deserves it. I mean, look at this. You're in paradise. This is an American paradise, the jewel of America out in the Pacific, and it's yours. You can go and check it out anytime you want, and the journey's worth it, man. Some people say that it's unfair to compare it to like Hawaii or anything like that. Some people refer to it as a poor man's Hawaii. I don't do that. I think that's unfair. I think this is, honestly, I really think it has like everything Hawaii has and then some, because it has kind of the advantage of just, the beach is yours, man. The food is great. The culture is great. The tourism element of it, again, it's designed to appeal to mostly Asian tourists, very specifically the Japanese. So as the North American tourist, it's not that you feel odd, it's just that you get access to a bunch of stuff you don't normally get. Like you guys have seen in other videos, I had access to all these various like Asian food items from various Asian countries, Korea, Vietnam, China, Taiwan, etc., Japan, of course, the Philippines. All that stuff is brought here because it's meant to appeal to Asian tourists, and it's just the geography. So coming here, you get to stay in the United States, you get to have your own private Hawaii-like beach experience that you fantasize about in your head, but at the same time you get exposed to a whole bunch of other cultures, and you get access to all the good food and things that go with it. I mean, this place it really is like a lot of great American experiences all in one go. I don't know how else to phrase it. It's just, it's this great, to me, It is a perfect symbol of the United States. It's this melting pot of various cultures that all came together and formed a paradise. Like, America ain't perfect, but it does some stuff really right. This would be a great example of it. Now, if only the territories could actually get statehood, but that's a different matter. But that said, it is what it is. It's here. And I always recommend people come check it out. It's awesome. All right, so it's lunchtime, and I am now rolling with Alex. What's up? What's up? So Alex reached out to me like last year, like after the Guam videos came out the first time. He's like, if you ever come back out here, I'm moving here in December. You want to hang out? And I was like, I'm going in January. Let's do it. So we're going to grab lunch at this place called Savage Sandwich Co. You recommended this.
Yes.
So tell me something about it. What's going on?
They kind of do their own thing. They really like their craft. Savage, I think, is a bigger brand that's kind of locally owned. That's seems to be gathering a lot of traction here. So
yeah, I'm all about supporting local. I think that's awesome, and I've never heard of this one. And to be honest, I'm tired of just eating nothing but Asian food on this entire trip. Let's mix it up a little. So we've made decisions. I'm gonna get the number 2, the sirloin smash patty with Swiss cheese, truffle aioli, candied onion LTO. And shout out to my friend Cluggy, who I grew up with. They have a sandwich named after you, and Alex is getting the spam sandwich. We'll see how that goes. All right, so our food has arrived. What'd you get?
got the spam sandwich.
Spamwich type of thing?
Yeah.
And I legit don't remember what I got. The number 2, what was the number?
Truff Delight.
The Truff Delight. And I also got some spicy fries. I wanted fries on the side. So, yeah, looks good. Dive in. And I don't have pickles. You might have pickles. I don't have pickles. I'm happy about that.
I got kimchi, though.
You got kimchi. Kimchi's good. I'm very appreciative that there were no pickles. So we just came out of there. What'd you think of your food?
That was outstanding. That's a great execution of a spam sandwich.
Yeah. Have you ever had one like that before?
Nope, I have not. No, I usually just have like masubi or something like that, and so it was pretty delicious.
Yeah, I liked my burger quite a bit. I think one of the things, I've said this in the past, Guam does burgers amazing. And it's because of like the reason for this, right? They're trying to appeal to Japanese tourists. Japanese come here.
Caricature of America.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Because this is America, but it's only 3 hours away. Yeah. So the Japanese want to shoot guns at stuff, so there's a bunch of gun ranges and things like that. They want to go ATV riding and have the outside adventures. And they also want stereotypical big American burgers. But those burgers are always catered to Japanese specific tastes, which is usually pretty good taste.
Oh, I would say so, absolutely.
Thus, you get this combination of flavors that just makes for amazing burgers. Yeah. That one was like a perfect sweet and savory flavor. Yeah. The fries, I got a spicy one. The fries were fine, but the burger is really, there's a reason that's what they do and stuff.
The kimchi on my burger was probably the best part by and large.
Okay, given that Guam is a very outdoorsy type of place, our options in the rain are a little limited. So one thing we are going to do, I've taken you guys here before, but I figured it'd be fun to adventure again for those who never saw it. We're going to KMart. Yes, the world's most successful KMart is in Guam. Let's go back and check it out.
Not too bad.
No. Well, welcome back, guys. We are at the most successful Kmart in the entire world. I want to make a little amendment to a video from last year. So I said there were only 10 left. I was referring specifically to the United States at the time. Now, most of the American ones are gone. I think the U.S. Virgin Islands still has a couple. Puerto Rico's shutting down theirs, which is fine, because the Kmarts in Puerto Rico are terrible, and they are like full of the rudest staff I've ever encountered in any place in the entire world.
I think Jersey, Jersey still got a Sears.
Jersey, I think, has one left. I think it's going. Kansas City had one. They just shut down. And yes, this one still has the disgusting Little Caesars. I would never eat there, but I do have fond memories of it from when I was a child who didn't know any better. But I'm an adult now, and much like Barney the dinosaur, I don't watch it for entertainment anymore, and I don't eat Little Caesars. But yes, this is still the world's most successful Kmart, and probably very soon to be the last one ever. Because this is the only big box store on the island, right?
I think there's going to be a Don Quixote, though, or Don Quixote.
Oh, Don Quixote?
Yeah.
So there will be a Japanese big box store here soon, but this is an American one for now. And, but yeah, everybody tells me that Australia still has a bunch of Kmarts.
And the rumor I heard was that there's, like, Walmart or Target have, proposed it, but
this is, I mean, so Sears, if you remember them, still technically owns this. And so this is like not only the most successful Kmart, it's also the most successful funding source for what's left of Sears, which is, as someone who comes from Chicago, yeah, both of us actually. Yep, it's pretty depressing to think that this is the last vestige. Yeah, I don't call it that, never, as a matter of principle. But it is kind of sad to think that the last vestige of Sears Roebuck is this this specific location of Kmart in Guam. Check this out, guys. This is awesome. For a second, I thought this was an original Transformers Generation 2 Tiger Electronics, but it's a 2020 reissue. I didn't even know they reissued these, but yeah, look, it came out in '93 originally. This is just, I mean, the game's gonna be terrible, but now that's nostalgia berries. That's nostalgia berries I will get behind, not Little Caesars. This I'm on the side of. Member berries? Remember when you played the Transformers? Remember that? Yes, I do. Over the last year or so, there's been kind of an expansion of moving manufacturing out of China and into parts of southern U.S. as well as Mexico. And Mexico has clearly gone ahead and honored their side of it. There's an entire Mexican candy aisle here in Guam. Do you realize the effort it took to get this here?
Logistical miracle.
Yeah, but look at this. Marzipan, all this, made in Mexico. Boom, look at that. And crazy. Every single one of those is made in Mexico.
If I'm not mistaken, Craftsman was only exclusively sold in Sears up until they kind of, went belly up. And they've kind of just been distributed through other salespeople. But it's cool to still see Craftsman still on the shelves at
again, what is left of technically Sears Roebuck's entire empire, we're standing in it right now. And they still got Craftsman, assuming your story is true.
We'll see. Yeah.
If it's not, the comment section will let you know.
Gonna, find my address and everything. And
You're wrong. He's in Guam. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Good luck getting here. So this is cool. You obviously get the American stuff because you're in the U.S., but you get a lot of Asian imports due to proximity. This is just like where those worlds cross, and you go, why did you actually need both?
Why is there a character on the Korean?
Yeah. It's just obvious the Korean one is better. That's not fair. But at least we got a little bit more because Merca. This is you just say this one has more freedom because it's got red, white, and blue. This barely has any red. We need to liberate this box of Oreos. Okay, I clearly don't spend enough time in American candy aisles, or at least movie theaters, because I haven't seen Raisinets in forever. Goobers, I don't remember seeing those. I don't think I've ever seen a chocolate version of a Payday. Check this out, you've got Australian imports, which again makes sense due to the geography. Never seen this brand. I know a lot of licorice are down there, and I appreciate that they are playing to the stereotype. Good day, mate. Look at this, they've got Best Foods version of the mayo. This is always called Hellman's on the East Coast and Best Foods on the West Coast, and it kind of splits in the Midwest. We are the westernmost part of the U.S., so it's very interesting. They stuck with that. We get the Best Foods version. Guys, they have canned dragon here. It's really sad. No, that's no wonder they're extinct. Well, just when you think you've seen everything, you get one whole chicken. Look,
giblets in it, man.
It's without giblets. It doesn't need them, but it is packed in broth. So I guess you're right. They technically lied because it has no giblets or giblets. You called them out. I think you got to press charges. But it's 3 pounds of a whole chicken. Look how many dead birds that is. So this is one of the oddities you get. We found a bunch of Lay's chips from parts of Asia. So here we have nori seaweed flavor. So it's just like the seaweed part around the sushi. It doesn't actually taste like the sushi. I would bet this is bad.
You might be good with that assessment.
Yeah, I think so.
Might be good.
This one looks amazing. Barbecue, Brazil barbecue pork rib. That's probably really good. How different it is from the other one, I don't know. And then they have like the Wagyu beef. Look at that. That's the fancy kind. Like I had one of the fancy ones in Portugal. That line is really good. I might get that actually.
That's not a bad choice.
Yeah.
So come on down to Kmart.
So I don't know if you guys remember my friend Aldo, the Canadian dude who lives in Japan. He said the one thing about North American society he really misses is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He won't let me buy him a box though, but he didn't say anything about I couldn't get him a popcorn that's flavored like it. I think that's a nice loophole. What do you think?
I think it's a great loophole.
I think it's a great loophole. That's what America's all about, is loopholes. Wow, man, peanuts with garlic, nut and else. Whoever was responsible for this was definitely creative, I'll give you that. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Hopefully you're still working. Just a heads up, everybody, if you're ever out here, Chamorro Punch is like a local kind of version of a Hawaiian punch. It's really only exists in Guam and the Marianas, but as you can see, it's actually made here, which is pretty cool. So if you guys have been around, you might have seen Mr. Brown's Cafe or Coffee. This is a couple special versions. I've never seen these before. The premium editions, Indonesia Black Cold Brew and Brazil Coffee. I think I'm gonna get one of each of those. This is the Mr. Brown iced coffee I was just talking about, and check out, you got a bunch of different flavors. Look at that, and oh, look at that, there's a Guam specific one. That's coming with me, man. Okay, so I don't know what this is. This is in the coffee section. It says it's a latte. I use Google Translate. It's Korean, I can tell that. It looks like cereal, right? That's what it looks like. According to Google, it translates as cooking latte. I don't know what that means, but we're getting it. We have a new basis for a Saturday morning cartoon. It's called I'm Mochi and Screw Bar. Don't know what it's about just yet, but it sounds funny. So Alex, what do you know about Vermont?
Well, one thing I can tell you is that they are very well known for their curry.
Yes.
I don't know if there's a Vermont, Japan, or if this is the Vermont in the United States.
No, it's definitely, it's got to be America, because we have Vermont, and it's next to Canada, so that's probably what that means, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there's apples, Apple is like the Big Apple, which is New York.
It's on the East Coast.
So yeah, exactly. So it's all part of America. It's definitely not a product of Japan while we're in Guam, which is America. To all the French viewers, if you need escargot, they got you here. We got escargot here in Guam in the United States that is a product of Indonesia, specifically sold and marketed to Koreans. But here it is for you, your eating pleasure. Those are some really nice jugs, man.
They're actually titties.
Oh, they are. They really are. Very nice titties.
Thank you. They're real.
Dude, check it out. We can see Betty's jugs and titties.
So there's been a little bit of an influx of breweries, actual beer made here, and these are two great examples of it. So I usually hate IPAs, but I gotta say that is a good beverage right there.
And you like Guam Gold?
Guam Gold is also pretty good. Carabao Brewing, which is in Pagatian, might be saying it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Food there, awesome, good beer, good
So,
atmosphere.
just to remind everybody, Guam's #1 is not actually made here. That's made in Wisconsin. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we just came out of KMart, got a whole bunch of stupid little things. The first thing I'm gonna drink is I got that Boss Coffee Indonesia black coffee. I'm sure it's not gonna be anything special, just black coffee. I want to get it. Sport logo, even though I think I'm supporting Japan. I don't really know. What'd you get? You got?
I just got that. Thai iced tea.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully that's good. And now we're just gonna cruise. There's no specific plan. It's raining out, so like nature. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Nature is, I guess, closed today, so we'll have to see what else man can offer us.
It's like the first fully rained out day I've had since I've been here last month.
I blame myself. Actually, you know who I blame? If you guys watch other videos, this guy named Sunshine. He's a member of my Discord. You should go hang out with him. He's flying to Japan today. The second he got on the plane, it just started raining here. When we were in Atlanta, it rained the entire time while he was hanging out with us. The day he left, sunshine comes back. I blame him. So this is where the Don Quixote is going to get built, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right there. Look, Donkey. So we're up at Nimitz Hill, of course, named after, he was an admiral?
Yeah.
Admiral Nimitz from World War II. One of the big liberators of Guam, specifically, and really all the entire Pacific campaign. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool to see. There's a whole bunch of buildings around here with his name on it that are either like abandoned or whatever, but...
So up on that hill right in front of us?
Yeah.
That's Korean Airlines.
Oh, Korean Airlines. Yeah, they crashed here in like the 80s, right? All right, so we're gonna dive into the Lay's, was it Lay's Wagyu beef?
Yes, Wagyu beef flavored.
Yeah. Lay's, like the gourmet ones.
I would try to pronounce that, but I'm going to butcher it.
We'll just say Wagyu beef. It says it in English, and we have a loophole. We're not racist because it says it in English. So we didn't do that. We're just reading what it says.
It looks like it has thyme, rosemary. It looks like it has rosemary.
It has vegetation. That's a safe word to use. These are from Vietnam. Yeah.
Give it a whiff.
It does smell like beef.
It certainly does, which I don't know if I want my beef to smell, or my chips to smell like potato beef, but yeah.
Now let's do it.
It smells, or not smells, it tastes like au jus.
Kind of?
Or like a gravy.
It doesn't taste like beef to me. It does taste like some sort of nice seasoning. It's a pleasant flavor.
It's actually really good, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would have associated it with beef.
And they're really like thin.
Yeah. I like it though. I'm gonna have a second one before you take the rest of the bag, but
I think I might actually eat the whole bag.
Mm-hmm. Save some for your wife, don't get in trouble.
Yeah, right?
If you're ever watching this, his wife, whose name I have not been told.
Taylor.
If you're ever watching this.
There you go.
I tried to save these chips for you.
Yeah.
But if you didn't get them, that's his fault.
My bad.
Good morning. It is day, I have no idea, here on Guam. So we'll see what the plan is. There isn't really one going on just yet. I would like to go in the water. I think that's pretty much what's going to happen. We are going to start the morning off right, though. We got some Vietnamese milk coffee. This was at the Kmart. I picked this up. I don't know. It looked interesting to me. I don't even know. It's like a vanilla chocolate cream or something. It's really good. I mean, Vietnamese coffee typically uses a lot of condensed milk, so it wouldn't surprise me if that's what's in here. I can't read Vietnamese, so I'm a little limited on it, but it's good. Bold taste, bold style. Bold. All right, we have made it down to the water, and as you can see, it's out of control. There's way too many people here. There's almost 6, which is insane. No, for real. This is one of the best things about Guam is that the water is always chill. There's always, at best, just a handful of people, and it feels great. That's nice water. So yeah, pretty much all I'm going to do at this point is just get in the water, chill, relax. Maybe I'll go a little further down that way, walk towards there, or out there. I don't really know. But as you can see, you have options.
So that was a nice, pleasant time in the water, but yeah, I'm hungry. Let's get food. So I don't usually crave breakfast food specifically, you know, the stereotype of like eggs and French toast and all that, but I'm feeling it today, probably because I know where I am. I'm gonna try and head over to Cracked Egg. It is a good breakfast spot that I've shown in the past, but the key part is it's walking distance, and now it is actually starting to rain. So that's kind of more of an essential reason, but it's also very good food, and I want to dive into some thick, fatty French toast because I need more weight. That's what you guys have been telling me in the comments. I'm too thin. We got to fix that. So while the sun kind of comes out again, I thought I'd take a second to kind of talk about maybe some suggestions for where you might stay if you ever come out in to Guam. I'm in the Timon area, Timon, I forgive my pronunciation, but this is like, you would consider this almost like the city center type of area. Further up ahead would be, you know, like all of the bigger hotels and all the big restaurants and the big malls, all that sort of stuff. I'm kind of just on the outskirts of that, but again, Guam's not that big, so it's pretty easy to walk to these places, you know, depending on the heat situation, which right now, because it's January at the time I filmed this, it's nice and pleasant, but yeah, in the summer it would be a lot harder. But it depends on what you are, you know, looking for. Like, if you're the type of person who wants, like, you know, hiking in the jungle and stuff, I mean, there's cheaper places to the south of the island. There's cheap Airbnbs and things, but that's really just a place to crash. You would need a car, absolutely, and you would probably likely take it into town a lot of the time. So, you know, it depends on your goals, but I like, personally, I'm a city guy, so I like to be in the quote-unquote city area because it will have more things that I like to have access to, conveniences. Oh, look at that. There was a Subway there, you can tell, that closed down. That's too bad. But yeah, at least then they can eat more local stuff. Although, knowing Guam, they probably just moved. Guam's kind of weird like that. You know, stuff constantly closes and opens in totally different locations. It's interesting. Part of the reason for that, and I was talking to Alex and Brian about this, what happens is Guam is largely sustained by the tourism industry and Uncle Sam. So if Guam didn't have the backing of Uncle Sam, it would be entirely dependent on tourism. And so, you know, the tourism boom does give you a bunch of restaurants, but especially in the last couple of years under the pandemic, you know, a lot of that failed, unfortunately. But Uncle Sam, meaning the United States government, considers Guam so essential because it's like the tip of the spear for American military power in the Pacific region. This is our biggest piece of land out here, and a lot of it is here. A lot of military stuff is here. They basically can't allow the island to fail, so they're constantly subsidizing things. So that basically means businesses close and then they reopen on like a very uniquely quick rate. It's just kind of bizarre to see, but you know, if you ever come here, you'll notice it. You will be like, oh, I came there last year and this didn't exist and now this does. It's a constant cycle, man. Right there on the left is Mesclo. That place is really good. Kind of expensive, but a lot of good local food. To the right of it is a coffee shop. That used to be a coffee slut location. Now it's something else. Further down here, you have like I said, the real downtown type of areas up there. We probably won't go that far on this time, just because, well, A, I showed you guys that a ton last year. But also, I have no reason to go over there, because Cracked Egg is right here at the corner. And that's as far as I feel like going for it right now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the SOS Island style, get a half order, and then I'm also going to get the cream cheese French toast and just kind of make a thing out of it. I actually had the Nutella and bacon one last year. I remember that being pretty good. So the half order of my Island SOS has arrived. It's basically it's gravy, chamorro sausage, Texas toast, and a you know, a sunny side up egg on there, fried egg. But I always like to go with the local versions of stuff. It's the chamorro sausage that really kind of does it. Our cream cheese stuffed French toast has arrived. Look at this, covered in powdered sugar. It smells incredible. I think I'm getting diabetes just smelling it. Well, that was very good, as I knew it would be. So yeah, no complaints there. We'll try to take you guys to a new spot tonight. We're going to have dinner with Brian. So he's got a car, obviously. That means we have more liberty to drive around, move around, etc. But right now, I'm going to head back to the hotel because the weather indicates there is definitely some sort of storm coming, and I can kind of see it. So I don't want to stay out in this for too long. Although I will stop over at an ABC store, which I was accidentally referring to as ABC Mart last time I was here. ABC Mart is a Japanese chain that sells like shoes. ABC stores are like Walgreens, but touristy. They exist here. They exist in the CNMI. They exist in Hawaii. I think they're actually based out of Hawaii, but I'm not totally sure. So I see this here, and I was taking a look at it. This is a little bizarre. This is made by Coca-Cola, although it's one I've never heard of. But it's actually made in China, and is meant to emulate Chinese drinks, Mandarin Orange. But it's distributed specifically for Guam, so there's a lot of multiple hats there, you know? I believe I mentioned this in Saipan, but the same would apply here. Because of the geography, a lot of stuff from Korea and other Asian countries is actually imported here, so these drinks are Korean. So actually, if you ever wanted to go to those countries and try out some of that stuff, if you're here, this is a good kind of test market to try those things before you go there, and then you know if you like it or not. Decided let's stop here and go to the Black Cat Cafe. Again, this used to be a coffee slut location, and now it's changed. Brian said he's never tried it. Alex said he never tried it, so I'm going to be the first one to try it, yeah, amongst this group. And we'll just get a coffee. The place is pretty good. It's a cafe. You know, it actually serves like all sorts of food, various things. It's a Japanese cafe, which is weird because it doesn't really advertise that it is. But the owners are two very nice Japanese people, and so I just got a coffee, kind of treating it like a Starbucks-like environment, which was cool. They had the free Wi-Fi, all that. But yeah, a couple people came in, you know, with orders. I think guys ordered pizzas and stuff. It's a cafe.
What up? I'm back with Brian, and we're at a Korean restaurant. What do we think it's called? Yeah, we're both looking at it because we don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I haven't been here. I think this is a new restaurant that just opened.
Yeah, no idea, but looking forward to it. So here's the thing. I obviously, as you guys know, had to change planes in Japan, and I decided to pick up some stuff for him while I was there. So we're going to give him a little gift bag, but I have to just kind of spoil him one thing at a time. So the first thing we got here is a strawberry chocolate cake Kit Kat. We'll see how that goes.
This one.
Yeah. This is, I think, red bean paste mochi. Yeah, I know. I'm with you on that.
I don't like red bean paste, but
Neither do I. I don't like mochi, and I don't like red bean paste, but there it is.
I like some mochi. Like,
Yeah.
It just depends what it is.
I don't, but we've got, this is like melon, like cantaloupe.
Oh, I tried this.
Yeah. No? Not a fan? All right. Then we have orange chocolate.
Oh, I don't think I tried this one.
Yeah, who knows if it's any good, but that's the fun of it. We've got Hershey's Choco Rolls.
Nope, never tried these.
Yeah,
it looks like Kinder Bueno.
Kinda, yeah. And then there's another one by Cookies and Cream Hershey one. Whether or not it's any good, I don't know. I kind of doubt it. No, I just got a bunch of those. Those were kind of I just bought in bulk, and I'm just giving them to people.
Oh, okay.
The next two were specifically chosen for you because your exact quote was, "Get me something weird."
Oh, yeah.
Not get me something good. Get me something weird.
Well, I'll try that then.
Okay, well there's two weirds, and we'll have to decide which one it is. This one is chocolate corn.
I think I've seen this before, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, neither have I.
Chocolate corn, though.
That's what it says. It says it in English. It says chocolate corn.
Where?
Right on the front.
Oh.
Chocolate corn. And so the other one was a last minute thing that I saw that I thought was pretty cool. It's gummies. These are supposed to be like various drink flavored gummies. They claim soda, but possibly beer. I don't really know. And that kind of looked like the one we should do. The decision has been made. He's going with the Choco Corn first.
Yeah.
All right. Open that up. Let's see how this goes. And see if we can recommend. Maybe. Maybe I'll have one after. We'll see how
It
you.
says advertised.
It is a ball
Okay,
of
yeah.
chocolate corn,
All right.
theoretically. Yeah, that's the look. That's what I was waiting for.
It's can't really taste the corn. It's mostly just chocolate.
Is
But
it
it kind of reminds
good?
me of you ever see that Crunch R chocolate?
Yeah, of course.
It's like honeycomb.
Yeah. Oh, the
Yeah.
Australian ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunchy or something. I don't know.
There's crunchy,
So-
and then there's I forget the name, but yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's
Are they
the
like
texture.
that?
No, that was way better.
Yeah, of
This
course it
like,
is.
This is
It's just nothing.
all right.
Honeycomb is the Australian one.
The weird soda gummy thing.
Yes. There's 3 different flavors in there. So I don't know if you're gonna
Try all
do.
3?
It's up to you, dude. I don't know. It's up to you. You can see all 3 colors. It's up to you.
I try the dark one.
All right.
I'm guessing it's the one from the middle.
Probably. Yeah.
It's pretty tough. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like Coke.
Cola.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It's not that bad, but it's just tough.
Chewy.
Chewy.
Okay.
Not bad though. I think I would eat these
Over those.
over those.
All right. Good to know.
And
you gonna go for another one?
I'll try this one.
The yellow
I
one?
want to see
Okay.
what this one is. Because this is the one that looks mostly like the beer.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's just like lemon. Oh. Wow.
What is it?
I like these better.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be lemon, but I don't know.
You don't know.
You should try it.
I will, but try peer pressure. Try the other one.
Okay.
Just do all
The
3.
orange one.
See how this goes.
So it's the orange one.
Yep. What do you got? What do you got for me, man?
I don't know.
Don't know. I don't know either. Couldn't tell you. We'll find out. Hopefully.
I think it's supposed to be orange.
That would make sense given the color, but I'm almost disappointed. I was kind of hoping they were like beer, and you were like, "This is disgusting."
Oh, I probably would still like it though.
Fair enough. You like beer,
But that's not bad either. I think I like those 2,
yeah.
but the middle one, not really the Coke one, but
All right.
it's just very chewy.
So my food has arrived. You don't have any, 'cause you have candy. But what's this called again?
Bulgogi chapche.
Bulgogi chapche. I thought it was said japchae specifically, but
Well, I mean, yeah, the way it's spelled,
right. So it's basically just rice noodles and meat and vegetables.
Yeah, I believe that is rice noodles.
And then I've got a side of white rice, and then we have all this stuff that you can kind of
Other
mix
sides.
together. And but yeah, we got to wait for him now. Look at this empty space that doesn't have food in it. It's got candy, but it doesn't have food yet. Soon. He also just informed me that you guys remember in Saipan I went to Thunder Chicken. There's a Thunder Chicken in Guam. I had no idea.
Oh,
You guys should go to Thunder Chicken. You would endorse Thunder Chicken as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Thunder Chicken.
it's, if you really like spicy,
You don't have to have a spicy one.
no, you don't have to. But
Yeah.
like, if you want spicy,
You can do that, or you can just have amazing Korean fried chicken. So you got what looks like Korean pizza, for lack of a better word. Kimchi. Kimchi pizza. Okay.
I think it's like there's some seafood in it.
Okay. Open this up. What do we got going on
This
here?
is my pot of cheese chicken
Cheese chicken.
and rice.
Nice. I really quite enjoyed that. The rice. I mean, there was just too much food. There was a thing.
Pancake.
Yeah. The thing is.
Oh, you recorded this one.
Yeah, I got it. The thing is, it was way more food than we thought, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining.
And that'll do it for part 6. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned to part 7, in which we continue our adventures on Guam. We'll talk some history of Guam, and of course we'll have more beaches and food. It'll be a lot of fun. So thank you so much as always for checking it out. Please do me a favor, like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't done that already, as well as check out all the social media stuff in the description: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, etc. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you all later.